Hello and welcome, my Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and crosswatchers. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do you need, Read, for this beautiful new to full moon in August 2023? I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. They're my initials. I'm not bad. It's just spelled that way. I am a professional witch, a professional intuitive. I am the president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998. I'm the author of Spell Ingredients, as well as the author of Words of Grace from a professional witch. One of them is available on Kindle. That would be Words of Grace. There is a link in the description box. You can click and preview it for free. See the dedication to my mom, a Cancerian sun sign, who I will be talking with later tonight. It's beautiful. Words of Grace, I love it. It's probably my legacy, but we are working on the next book. The original version that could not fit on Kindle at all is over on Patreon. We have a shop now. You can actually purchase that as a digital download, a PDF, the original Fellini Film Fest visual version of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, as well as Spell Ingredients from a Professional Witch is on there too, but you can't get that anywhere else but on Patreon right now. All of my subscribers, however, regardless of level of subscription, get 3 benefits in common. Number 1, they get a daily check-in with me every morning, pretty much, when I send them an unlisted YouTube live stream link so they can type, chat with me. They can see me, I can't see them. Chatting about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications, always ending with a prayer, a blessing, a meditation, something to send us on our way. Best way for me to start the day, considering what I have to do before I even get on camera. All of my subscribers also get access to all of the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s here on YouTube. They're on Vimeo on demand if you like, but all of my subscribers get all of them, past, present, and future. All of my extended readings are timeless. They're all soul contract, relationship, twin flame, soulmate, all that true love stuff. They also get a third benefit in common, which is an extensive discount on private sessions with me, spiritual counseling and reading and all of that. We'll talk about that at the end of the video if you want more info. But the truth of the matter is I love Patreon. I really do. We even have 2 7-day free trials, one for Seeker, our first level of power, ordinarily $3 a month USD, and Human, ordinarily $5 a month. And buyer beware, if you do a 7-day free trial, everyone who has done a 7-day free trial has stayed on as a subscriber, because that's how much fun we're having over there, how much we are serving over there. So if you feel so drawn, if you feel so called, if you feel so guided, I would never tell a crab cake what to do. Click the link, check it out, just go look at the menu. There's a lot of cool stuff on there. And if you like, come Patreon. On Patreon, the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons. It's hard to say, but you can just call me Mal. Hey, my crab cakes. Very, very happy and excited to be doing the 5-card draws. They are my favorite zodiacal series that I do on the channel. So let's do some explanation for the new crab cakes and cross watchers, and then we'll get to the divination. Feel free to jump ahead if you like, if you've heard it all before, but we are going to be talking about this 2-week period with some rather interesting astrological aspects to contend with. So if you are new, welcome to my channel, welcome to my work, my service. Thank you for watching. I'm glad to serve. A 5-card draw is just 1 card from 5 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about really anything, but we fine-tune it here for a 2-week period, so a timed reading, right? From a full moon to a new moon, a 14-day period to help you plant a seed, an intention, what have you, at the new moon and help it grow to manifestation by full moon. These 5 decks represent the 5 magical elements. That's why they're called spell kit readings to some people. We've got the element of fire. We're going to use the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish to give you a little clue, a little tip, a little hint about your element of fire, what you yearn for, what you burn for, what your heart's desire. The crystal oracle for the element of earth, to fuel that fire, to ground and help manifest that heart's desire. For the element of air, we're using the Archangel Fire Oracle, but they are elements of air in the sense that it's the mind, the mental stuff. Beautiful oracle deck. For the element of water, we're using 1, wrong reading, Whispers of Love Oracle by Angela Hartfield. We use her Whispers of Lord Ganesha in the 8-card draw shadow reads, the companion reads, the waning moon, ones that will come after this one. And of course, if you're not new, you know this already, we're going to end with a Matt Kahn healing mantra card for Spirit to unify it all, to help you fulfill your heart's desire, manifest your heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, by fire, in the unity of Spirit, because our heart's desires were given to us, assigned to us before we incarnated in every life. Sometimes we've had that same heart's desire through all of them. So fulfilling them is really important, manifesting them. Even though they're very personal, they have usually global consequences in the manifesting of them. So let's look at this rather tricky 2-week period. I am a Virgo sun sign. I do have a checklist. I do have a clipboard. Of course I do. So let's look at this. We're looking at a tricky new moon for starters. Wednesday, August 16th, 5:38 a.m. I'm not going to be awake for that Eastern time. I am in New York, by the way. It goes void, of course, the same time it goes new. Womp womp, right? It's like the lights are on, but nobody's home. You know what I mean? It's not a great time. The moon is the symbol of magic and reflection and the divine feminine and all of that. So wait until the moon goes into Virgo at 7:14 p.m., which is good. And it's on a Wednesday, the day of Mercury's day, which rules Virgo. So that should be very, very powerful. And of course, that will lead us 2 weeks later to its opposite sign. The full moon in Pisces, also on a Wednesday, on the 30th of August, 9:36 p.m. And that works for me because that's the full moon I was born on. I'm a Virgo sun, Pisces moon, born on a full moon. Just, thanks, Mom. Appreciate it. I guess she didn't realize she was giving birth to a witch, but what are you going to do? In between those two dates, this is where it gets a little tricky. Well, the sun's going to go into Virgo eventually, right? Happy birthday, us Virgos, on the 23rd of August, which is just lovely. And that's also a Wednesday. Are you seeing the repetitive Wednesday, Mercury vibe? You might want to, because guess what? Mercury goes direct on the 23rd as well, goes direct on September 15th. That's a stretch. That's kind of a big one. Again, also on a Wednesday. I think this one might be a little rough. Moon will then, what is that? I have it written down. Why can't I see it? Sorry. My writing. Oh, Mars is going into Libra. There it is. On Sunday, the 27th, of August, and that could be really, really, really powerful for like justice and balance. It's going to be a really powerful, magical day. And then the next day, get ready, the 28th of August, Uranus goes retrograde. Now, I understand they have inpatient surgery for that. They'll come up with a cream for it eventually. That's my Uranus joke. I will never be able, if you knew my parents, you'd understand why I just can't resist that joke ever, ever, ever. So it goes retrograde. Expect the unexpected. The rebel planet, Uranus. Uranus is a rebel. And goes direct January 26th of next year. So, that's the outer planets. That's global stuff, Lord knows. There's no way of really knowing what's going to happen when Uranus goes retrograde, but certainly we can be somewhat prepared by getting in tune with our heart's desires, right? Taking little steps a little bit day by day, and then doing the shadow work for the waning moon, and around we go. Look, it's a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs. I write down all of mine, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, both waxing and waning, and I use them every day. I lock them into the same 4 pieces of jewelry. So I have little amulets, talismans, spell carriers, and all that. We'll talk about that when we get to the element of Earth if you want to. But cross-watchers, here's your opportunity to help the Cancerian you are cross-watching for manifest their heart's desires, making them a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser crab cake, right? For a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser world, right? Our heart's desires are really important. That's why you can't get rid of them no matter how hard you try, wherever you go. There they are. So, I think that's enough explanation. Let's get to the divination. That shift from one to the other happens in this still point. If you've never seen it before, it's a lovely little 2-word spell my guides gave me a couple of years ago, and it really works for me. As do the spells, the 5-card draws. Look at me. Please take a nice deep breath. Vig. Still point. That's silence. Here we go. Pantheonic override. Using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish for the element of fire, representing the element of fire. I call to the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism for the Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and their cross-watchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading. Please, beloved ancestors, what is the spell fragment? A little clue, a little tip, a little hint to help them manifest their heart's desire in the element of fire, or perhaps what is required to manifest their heart's desire this beautiful, beautiful August 2023. Romance. You got the romance card. First card down. You know that's in the title. That ain't clickbait. There it is. Now, the spell fragment. Ready? Romance is a sacred power. Let it come to me this hour. Well, maybe you want to shower first. Romance can happen at any time. And of course, yes, it's going to be with another person. That's probably predominant. But if you're trying to wax romance in your life in general, you can have a romance with, I don't know, anything, right? A romance with art, a romance with sushi, a romance with, I have a romance with Terry Pratchett Discworld novels. Not a day goes by. Just listened to the truth last night into this morning. Oh, lop song. So romance is a sacred power. That's part of the whole true love schemata. But we also know one of the hardest things to cope with on planet Earth, because it's so often about conditional love, not unconditional love. Yeah, so let's evolve that if we can, and let's ground that with the element of earth using the Crystal Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. My beloved Archangel Ariel takes care of this element. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ariel, override. I love my work. As I call upon my beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the north, powers of earth, hence the Crystal Oracle, beloved Archangel of nature, Archangel of wealth, Archangel of Lyons, upon which I was named after. My parents had no idea. Ha 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 ha. Neener, neener, neener. Please, beloved one, what is your guidance, your grace, your loving, wise, empowered oracle message using the Crystal Oracle to help the Cancerian collective and the cross-watchers manifest their heart's desire, this beautiful new to full? Tumbled stones, rainbow healing. You know you've got a bunch of tumbled stones somewhere. Just grab a bunch of rocks outside if you like. Rainbow healing, right? So that's very much a healer's thing. I know this card. I've gotten it a few times for myself off camera, and I got plenty of tumbled stones. But this really does speak to the healer that you are destined to be, and whether whatever it takes. Like, romance needs healing on the planet, if you haven't noticed. So, here's what Mr. Salerno has to say. Tumbled stones, rainbow healing. Today marks the start of a new beginning. Waxing, read, right? New moon, read. A new way of looking at life and the world around you. Be it in dreams or through beautiful rainbows, you are being infused with light and blessings. Relax! Exclamation point. He does that a lot. And by the way, I'm recording this on Lionsgate 88, blah, 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 whatever. Don't make me do math. Surrender your concerns to the universal light of love and allow this wonderful healing to occur. And that is called the rite of confession and the rite of surrender. Absolutely. Show me, right? Use me. It's not passive at all. You will soon find that others are attracted to you. Many will come and seek your help and advice, for you are a beacon of light unto all. In the near future, you will empower others with your love and wisdom as you help them see their own inner light and beauty. You are a natural-born healer who heals through the power of love. So look, whether or not you identify as a healer, we are all healers, right? But love is the answer. Your love is enough to heal. consistently applied, consistently chosen to the best of our ability. So in romance, romance is designed to bring up our lead rather than gold, right? You want to shift to a more golden timeline, right, than a leaded timeline. So a golden romance is a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser version, but is also a means to becoming a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser being in a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser world, right? So how much healthy romance can we stand on the planet? Probably a whole lot, considering the nightmare it's been since at least the 14th century, right? The troubadours. Thanks for creating romance, folks. I mean, not that it didn't exist before, but that's when we started putting words and all that to it. And some good poetry and art along the way. Mostly. Lots of movies. Yeah. When Harry met whoever. So let's move to the element of air. There's definitely an element of air needed here. You know, romance is a sacred power. Let it come to me this hour. The rainbow healing is talking about you kind of seeing this differently from a much more perhaps universal and or spiritual POV. So we're going to use the Archangel Fire Oracle. Everyone has access to archangelic consciousness. I just happen to know my lineage because your higher self is called a guardian angel, and they gang up into legions called archangels. It's all unity. It's just different. It's just the one manifesting in these infinite number of forms. And the archangels gang up, and they create the thrones, the powers, the dominions, the virtues. Archangel Ariel is a virtue. She's the commander of the virtues. Not fun. It's not so much what you know, it's who you know, I guess. So, who are you going to call, right? We all have access to all of them. But let's see, for the element of air, the mental part of this, and fire can't exist without air. So, and you condense air, you get water, so it's a pretty valuable element, considering we really can't survive without it. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Archangelic override. As I call upon the beloved pantheon of archangels for the Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and crosswatchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading, who is the archangel waiting in the wings with their wings ready to zoom in and help with the element of air, to help the Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and crosswatcher manifest their heart's desire, this beautiful nudiful. Ooh, Fuel, P-H-U-E-L, Fuel, not F-O-O-L, P-H-E-U-L, a mermaid, very appropriate for a Cancerian. Just going to read you a little bit from this book. Alexandra Wenman, she did really good research, but it's a lot. I'm just going to read you a little bit about the archangel, and then there is an actual oracular message. So, gentle flowing Fuel is the angel of the waters, and her role is to help cleanse the planet and ourselves of any debris, toxins, negative vibrations, and emotions. Fuel works closely with Archangel Ariel, a guardian of nature and the air, to protect and nurture Mother Earth. Fuel also helps us understand and manage our emotions as they ebb and flow, just like water with the power of the moon. This is very Cancerian, your moon signs. Fuel helps to keep us in the flow of life so that we do not feel stuck or hemmed in by our circumstances. Her name sounds like Fool, F-O-O-L. I also associate her with the Fool in the Tarot, with her carefree attitude and innocent fearlessness. Fuel reminds us that worrying about something or trying to control a situation often has the opposite effect, particularly in romance. Love is allow, not control. But that doesn't mean you put up with bullshit, though, either. No, big difference there. I can't believe I had to say that to a Cancerian. Fool reminds us that worrying about something or trying to make it happen has the opposite effect. If we just remember to let go and let flow, the angels will do their best to make sure life goes our way. The message. Allow yourself to be cleansed of all that is no longer serving you in preparation for growth and renewal. If you are contemplating a detox or a lifestyle change, this card is validation that you are on the right path. And with rainbow healing, holistic healing. I know a lot of people think it's about Bach flower remedy and arnica cream, and yeah, that's part of it. It's the product part, but it's about bringing the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies into alignment. The whole of you, right? I wish they would have put a W in front of that word. Would have made more sense. So, lovely. Shouldn't be that much of a stretch for a Cancerian to call upon an archangel of water, right? Go with the flow. And our next card is the element of water. Your element, the whispers of love oracle, the voices of the higher selves of all involved. So not just you and Crosswatcher, but anybody else who might be involved in this particular manifestational heart's desire timeline. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Higher selves override. I know a lot of crab cakes. Woo, as I call upon the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above. What is the whisper of love? Beloved higher selves, a piece of information, inspiration, insight needed by the Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and their cross-watchers. Watching this video and drawn to this reading, the element of water, the energy and motion that we experience as emotion when in physical form, because we need glands to process some of that stuff, right? It's hard to be afraid without adrenaline, right? It's hard to be stressed without cortisol. That being said, what is the element of water? The love that is divine power, the sacred truth of the heart chakra, to help them manifest their heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, and by fire. This beautiful, beautiful. Get to know each other. This is new. Or maybe it's somebody who's, some time has gone by. Get to know each other. Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. Go with the flow. Get to know each other. And the verbal stuff, yes. The telling of histories, right? So many times when I've started dating somebody, once, a couple of days of just getting to know each other, like we were at the same concert. I went to a Go-Go's concert in the 80s, and Glenn Scarpelli climbed the cage on the side of it, right? That is a memory, and people are like, I think my first husband actually was at that same one. He's like, yeah, he climbed the cage. Or was it a Cyndi Lauper concert? I think it might have been a Cyndi Lauper concert. It was the 80s. I'm going to be 55 in September. I know I don't look at things. The memory's a little foggy. So, that's the thing where you start to see, and eventually, if this is truly a happy, healthy, wealthy, wise version in creation here, you begin to look back over your own life and go, oh my God, I couldn't have got here unless I went through that crazy bad shit, right? That underworld experience, right? That healing. I love this reading for you. Just remember, everybody wants romance, but it comes with a set of lessons that you just don't deal with like family members and friends and coworkers. It's more intimate, right? And I know you crabs, man, you got your boundaries in place, but you're also empaths, so, it's a little tricky to sort out who's feeling who when you're that kind of close, getting to know each other on more than just a mental level, right? Lovely. Last card down, card of spirit, Mac Con healing mantra. I recommend getting some tumbled stones, putting the spell on it, calling in Archangel Fuel as you get to know each other with that intention. All right, and if nobody is in your life right now, but you're still kind of wanting this is the opportunity to do that, to plant a seed and help it grow and get you ready, whatever that may be, right? So let's get this healing mantra on the table. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ascended Masters override. As I call upon the Ascended Masters of the General Assembly on behalf of the Cancerian Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and Crosswatchers, who are watching this video, who I'm going to guess you guys guided to this reading, please, beloved ones, you who understand romance in ways that we can't even wrap our heads around, what the contracts do and the effect that they have on the Earth's electromagnetic field when there's actually a healing in romance. Please, beloved ones, what is your guidance, your grace, your loving, wise message through the Mac Con healing mantra deck here, the perfect healing mantra for the card of spirit to help them manifest their heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, by fire, in the spirit of unity, this beautiful, beautiful August 2023. Embracing worthiness. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. I'm not just saying that, although that is true. It's actually what's written on the card, right? So embracing worthiness at our core is love. We are all worthy. Yes, even them. I know. We don't always see it. We don't always feel it. But, you know, sometimes when romance comes into the room, comes into your life right on time when it's supposed to, no matter what we think about it, we can go through that, our unfinished business from past relational entanglements, toxics, and, you know, the toxic stuff, twin flame, soulmate, blah, 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 right? This is a much slower process. This is about healing, and you have the ability to do this, but of course, embracing your own worthiness is going to be absolutely essential to that. Here's what Mr. Khan has to say. Embracing worthiness. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. I did it. I killed it. When worthiness dawns, you know that life has a bigger plan in store. You betcha. You are able to navigate the highs and lows of each moment, aware of a greater cosmic force at play. So, it's sort of like your dating manager is the cosmic aspect of the divine, the cosmic force. May it be with you. Worthiness grants you permission to honor all that you are and moves you in the direction that fulfills your deepest passions. That's an interesting word. Considering this reading, this mantra is ideal for feeling more joy, working through creative blocks, and helping the body heal. That's wonderful. This is, well, you know, this is definitely a healing read. Not all of them are, but certainly the process that's laid out here with getting to know each other is a rich exploration, and in some ways, I'm going to say the best part of it, but a very interesting one, and a very deep and intimate one. And people don't always share everything all at once. Oversharers aside, right? So, we're going to do what we always do here at the end of a reading. We're going to put this together in a blessimation, a combination of a blessing and a summation. After that, we'll talk about some cool stuff if you want to hang around for the cool down as I release all the Cancerians from my energy field, usually implying the sacred purification rite of the goofiness. Please take a nice deep breath. Last time. Still point. Pantheonic override. As I call upon the beloved pantheons of the divine for our beloved Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and crosswatchers who are watching this video and who are drawn to this reading, may they be blessed with all that they need to manifest their heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, by fire, using the spirit of embracing worthiness, because they can feel worthiness filling every cell of their body. And it does indeed feel amazing as they get to know each other, whoever this may be, even if they haven't met yet. You can even do that empathically, telepathically, if through meditation and whatever. And certainly calling upon Archangel Fuel, the element of water, to go with the flow and to feel it and to use that magnetic, creative, cardinal water like a magnet. The water signs are feminine element. They are receptive. They are magnetic, hence attraction. And that they can ground this into being, manifesting their heart's desire with rainbow healing, with any number of tumbled stones, because they are natural born healers. We all are, but particularly that in order as they go step by step, getting to know each other, embracing worthiness, create a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser romance for themselves. So, romance. It is a sacred power. May it come and find them in the proper hour for the well-being of all and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So would it be. And so it is. I had a Cancerian boyfriend once. We're still in touch. We haven't seen each other in decades. That was the summer of the crabs. It was a good one. It was a good one. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please like it just to help other Cancerians and cross-watchers find it. Come on, it's a romance read. And that's what algorithms do, but we don't have algorithms on Patreon. That's why I'm there. Nope. Don't like them. They're controlling what people see. And I'm on a mission here, folks, as a professional witch, professional intuitive, blah, 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 mystical artist. So if you want the bigger, deeper dive, go check out Patreon. I promise you no one has been disappointed by what we're doing over there. All of my subscribers get the same 3 benefits: the daily check-ins, the extended readings, and the extensive discount. We got those 2 7-day free trials up and running for Seeker and Human. Everyone who has done a 7-day free trial so far has stayed for the longer haul, at least for a month, and that's how you get that 3rd benefit. You got to stay around for at least the 8th day, to be fair to my other subscribers on there. So do check it out. Oh, and we got the shop now. They keep giving us cool stuff, and I have a feeling they're not going to stop because they realize they are serving a real purpose for content creators and mystical artists like myself. I wonder if they know. So definitely check the link. And you want to help me do what I came here to do? I'm working for all of us. Come Patreon on Patreon with the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons, that you could just call Mal, born of a Cancerian mother. What's not to love? And if you want to book me for one of them private sessions, spiritual counseling, or a reading, there is a video in the description box called Booking Private Sessions with Mal. It's about 11 minutes. My mom loves it. Made her laugh. I changed my prices, 25 years in service, May 1st, 2023. So explains all of it, whether we Zoom record it, or I travel to you, or you travel to me. I don't have a public office right now, so I don't know that I'm doing that. But also spiritual counseling, which is something I've done for a very, very, very long time. Certainly the video explains all of that as well. So click the link, check it out, and book a private session with me if you feel so drawn. I'm here to help, particularly with romance stuff. I'm good with it. I may not have one at the moment, but I'm really okay with it. You never know, though. That's when they say it shows up. Great. You better clean the house. So hang in there. I love my Cancerians. Obviously, I was raised by a nursery school teacher, Cancerian mom. I love her. And we watch What We Do in the Shadows every Thursday night and call each other on commercial breaks laughing like crazy. You can see once you meet her where I get my sense of humor from, and I love her so much, and I can't wait to talk to her tonight. And then What We Do in the Shadows. Wishing you all the very, very best and the very, very blessed. Nadja. Have a good one. Hang in there. Manifest your heart's desire. We need it on the planet. Heal, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.